Former Patriots quarterback Cam Newton left the team abruptly after Coach Bill Belichick named Mac Jones as the starter. But Cam is explaining what happened in this new YouTube video.
Patricia was there, Bill was there, and we greeted each other and we just started talking. And at that time, they told me that they were going to, give the reins to Mac. And I was like, okay, cool, da-da-da-da. And it didn't dawn on me that I was like, y'all,
this is it.
Y'all releasing me? You know what I mean?
Did you ask or you just sat there?
I was confused because, Bill was, we all were shocked.
Well, joining us now is WBZ sports producer Mike Hurley. Mike, what is Cam saying about why he got released?
Yeah, it was an interesting thing. Cam had teased this one all week, so there was a lot of a buildup, and he actually did, deliver on a lot of things he wanted to get off his chest, and I think that's certainly one of the biggest ones is when he sort of explained, because to us we figure, all right, Mac Jones is a starter. Why don't you want to keep Cam as a backup? And Cam basically explained that his personality, as he put it, his aura, does not fit a backup role. He felt that the team believed Mac would have felt like Cam was looking over his shoulder the whole time, like it would have created an untenable situation at the quarterback spot. So rather than do that, they released him. Cam said Mac is good enough to win games, but Cam said that Mac is good enough to win games for the Patriots, but Cam clearly made it a point in this video to say he's still confident that he can play too, just not with the Patriots, obviously.
And Mike, Cam also said that he got bamboozled. What did you make of that?
Yeah, so that's the biggest thing, because Cam, played excellent. People forget now because so much has happened, but the second preseason game, Cam was excellent. He was 8-9 for 100 yards, had a touchdown. And then he went to Atlanta to get his foot checked, and then he had to disappear for 5 days. So that was the big thing. And then from then on, we know what happened after that. So he said that he worked it out with the Patriots, that they went through it. They laid out the map of what needed to happen so he could go get a second opinion on his foot in Atlanta. And then when it came back that what he did wasn't following protocol, he said he felt bamboozled. And he wishes the Patriots would have given him more of a warning, et cetera. That one to me doesn't still square, because to me, I'll tell you my inside access to the NFL files. I Googled NFL COVID protocols 2021, and it comes up right there in a document. You can read it. It's only like 25 pages. And included there is the daily testing requirements, and Cam's testing that he underwent during that absence didn't fit the protocol, and that's why he had to sit out for 5 days. That's why Mac excelled while Cam was out, and that definitely contributed. As Cam said, it's not the reason why they made the decision, but in his words, it helped ease the decision to move on from him.
Okay, so it wasn't necessarily his vaccination status. There was a lot of talk about that. Did this have to do with him being unvaccinated? And I remember Bill Belichick actually said in a press conference with the media that there are several players on the team that are unvaccinated. And he kind of tried to hint that it didn't have anything to do with Cam's status on that front.
Right. And I mean, the NFL isn't allowed to say that it is. They're not allowed to say that it was a contributor. Urban Meyer in Jacksonville made an offhand comment about that and is immediately subject to an NFLPA investigation. So they have to be careful with it. But I think it had to have played a role, because you can't go into a weekend not knowing if your quarterback might suddenly wake up Sunday and not be eligible to play anymore. So in that sense, it did matter. But to Cam's point, and I think to the larger point, it certainly wasn't number 1, 2, or 3 in the deciding factor for a position as important as that. They clearly liked Mac, and they clearly didn't see Cam as a backup, and that's why they got the situation that they got.
Did Cam say anything about the Patriots season moving forward?
Yeah, one of the more interesting things, his father said, "I wanted to see my son with the keys to the Porsche." His father was doing the interview with him. And Cam said, "Well, what was I driving, Dad?" He said, "You were driving a 2002 Civic, a red Civic with a yellow door being held together with a bungee cord, and it was a 4-cylinder, but only 3 of them were firing." And that really is a great description of what Cam was working with last year. So the offense has gotten much better. The defense has gotten much better. And I do understand the sentiment that Cam feels like I could have finally gotten a chance to succeed, because he did win 7 games last year on a team that really had no business winning that many games. And it's not a lot of games, but that's how poorly they were built offensively. So he thinks that even though he's gone, Mac will win games too. I just think he wanted the opportunity, and understandably so, to lose it in that. And then to the clip that we opened with here, where he sits down and is told that he's not the starter anymore, but doesn't know he's getting cut, and then it's awkward and uncomfortable. I think that was a very relatable moment for a lot of people. Any interaction with Bill Belichick, whether it's media, player, TV broadcasters, whatever it may be, there's always that moment where no one kind of knows what's going on. So I thought Cam got to a lot of our levels on that one.
Mike, something else I noticed in this video, they're two very stylish men with incredible taste in hats, him and his dad.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that is part of the Cam era, such as it was, a little bit more than a year here, was you never knew what he was going to wear. It was always going to be stylish. And, we will miss that. We will certainly miss that. That is something that cannot be replicated.
All right. Yeah. Apparently, he gets his fashion sense from his dad there. All right. Mike Hurley, WBZ sports producer. Thank you so much for breaking all of this Cam drama down with us.
Of course. Thank you.